Assalamu alaikum students, we are here with our new chapter, Burn the Boats. Chapter number 10, Burn the Boats. Okay, now let's understand that what do you first understand by the word burns the boat? Burn the boats. Now, burn the boats is an idiom. As you know, children, you have studied in class 4. What is an idiom? An idiom is a word or a group of words or phrase which, if you go to see, it means something different from its literal meaning, but it is only understood by the by the popular use. Like, for example, it's raining cats and dogs. What do you mean by it's raining cats and dogs? It doesn't mean that in the rains the cats and the dogs are following. Okay, if you go to see literal means word to word translation, but in generally it doesn't mean that the cats and dogs are falling, but it means that will become the literal meaning. But what it is used in the local meaning, it is used to say or to express when it is raining very heavily. Here also, burn the boats is an idiom which means that all the possible ways of going back you have to destroy. Okay, you have to destroy all the possible ways of going back. Now, this word, the etymology of this idiom. Now, what is an etymology? Etymology is also, it is used in the linguistics language, or it is used in the study of linguistics. Study of linguistics is where you have to study from where, how the words originate, how the languages originate. It has come from there. So etymology is also the study or the origin or the history of any word. Okay, from where did this word come from? So the etymology of this idiom or this word could be traced to some famous incidents where it happened that a commander had ordered, when he landed into a hostile country, into an enemy country or into an enemy group. So he told his people that, now, my dear comrades, you have no other option. Either we will all die, or either we have to destroy our ships, or the other option is that we cannot go back. We have to destroy our ships, we have to face the enemy, and we have to conquer the country. Now, this is why this idiom was used. Okay. Now, this incident was used in two ways. Here, I'm going to only mention the incident of Tariq bin Ziyad, and these words or this idiom was used by Tariq ibn Ziyad when he went to conquer Spain. So now I hope you all have understood that what is the meaning of burn the boats. Now, in this picture on your right side is Tariq ibn Ziyad. So now what happens after Islam had come, and then Islam was and then and all the four caliphs have gone away. Now, this is the time when Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had also left. All the four caliphs which were made had also gone away. Now you had other people. Okay, and they were asked to further go and spread Islam. So one of them, to spread Islam and to reach out to all the other continents so that Islam can be reached out to all the other places, you had a commander by the name of Tariq ibn Ziyad. Now, what happens is, when he was asked to go, so Tariq ibn Ziyad, when he reaches over there, the country is hostile. Hostile ke maane kya hote? Somebody who is not very friendly towards you, somebody who is not very happy with your coming, and they know you have come for what purpose. Now, their purpose was that we have to go to Spain, we have to try to conquer that place and then spread Islam. For this mission he is going. When he goes over there, he says that, my dear brothers, you have no other option. The enemy is front of us and the sea is behind us. What does he say? Enemy is in front of us and the sea is behind us. And if you're going to fight over here, you have to fight in such a way that, inshallah, hopefully we have to be the winner. Now, there are two options. Either you will be victorious or you will be martyred. Martyred means you will be killed. You will be killed for the sake of Allah. Okay, jisko hum shaheed kehte hain. But in both the ways, what you're going to be? You're going to be winning. Either you will win. First, you will try to overcome the enemies and you will win. And even if you're martyred, Even if you're martyred, then also you're called a winner. एक शहीद को बहुत बड़ा दर्जा है. Now, there is no third choice. Okay, we have no other third choice, and you have to. There are no means of escape. Tariq ibn Ziyad's voice thundered while addressing his forces before the battle began. Now, this shows that he had ultimate trust. First thing, it shows one more thing, that Tariq ibn Ziyad, what did he have? He had ultimate trust. Okay, he had ultimate trust. Ultimate trust matlab complete faith in Allah. This means faith. Blind faith ke nahi, Allah Ta'ala is going to do everything. Now, as you know, they are all ready. Now they've listened to their commander. He was the commander. The soldiers are ready. They are eager to take part in the battle, and they have decided that we have to fight this battle at any cost. And they were all ready to accept that something good can also be happen, and anything bad outcome can be bad also. Now, before he starts, he is facing an army of 12,000 soldiers. Okay, he has an army of 12,000 soldiers, and he is facing an army of 1 lakh soldiers. Imagine 12,000 and 1 lakh. Before he starts, he prays to Allah. So this also tells us that before you are on an important mission, you can start praying to Allah. Okay, start by praying to Allah. And he starts and he prays to Allah, and everywhere that whole land is echoing with the noise of Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Now for the past 7 days they are fighting. Still there's not been any decision. No decision has been made, as you can see. Okay, no decision has been made. When the battle is starting on the 8th day, Tariq ibn Ziyad reaches on the middle of the battlefield, and the rival king is seated on an elephant. Where is he seated? He's seated on the elephant with all his pomp and glory. He's so high and mighty. He says, I've got 1 lakh army and you're just 12,000. What can you do for me? And what they do is, on seeing Tariq ibn Ziyad and his army, the opponent means the opposite army, the opposite people, the other side of the people, they make a wall in front of the king. They try to protect the king. But what do? Tariq ibn Ziyad, when you have full trust and complete faith in Allah, they all, tear open this wall. It's not a literal wall. It was a wall made by people. जैसे कहते हैं ना, हमारे सामने दीवार बन के खड़े हो गए, तो लोग खड़े हो गए. And Tariq ibn Ziyad pierces through it, and he throws his spear with a mighty he throws his spear with a mighty force. Now, as you know, this is a spear, okay? Something like this. See, it has been shown in your picture also. As you see, it is there. See, this is the spear, okay? This is the spear that Tariq ibn Ziyad throws, and it pierces the body of the king, and he falls down from his elephant. Now, when the Spanish force, they have gone to what? They have gone to take command over Spain. Spain is a country, I will just tell you later on, in Europe, okay? Now, they see the horrible death of their king, and they all ran away from the battlefield. Now, see, we are seeing that the king is dead. This is Tariq ibn Ziyad, and they run away. Now, after this, what happens? Now, as you know, the Muslim army has overcome. They are all happy. They have they have overcome their problems, and they have gained victory in the country of Spain. Now, as they come in the country of Spain, as they gain victory, what happens is Muslim rule has started in Spain. But see, again, I have told you in previous chapters also, we had told you that Islam is a religion of peace and tranquility. And in this, what they are trying to tell us, that they do not do anything by force. Everybody is allowed to live in the Muslim rule with ease and peace. No properties and estates were confiscated, means nothing was taken by force. जो कुछ आपका है वो आपके पास रहेगा. All the minorities staying over there, like the Christians and the Jews, they can follow their religion, they can participate in the government, they can they can practice their religion, they can participate in this thing, and they are allowed to follow their religion, and they can settle their disputes on their own way. Now, during his time, Spain becomes a country of it becomes, in this Muslim rule, this country becomes a beacon of art. Beacon means a light jahan se it's not a light really emerging from somewhere, means it becomes a place where there is science, there's technology, there's culture. Mosques are made, palaces and gardens and hospitals and libraries are built. These are the things that these people do. There were canals which were repaired and new ones were dug. And one more thing, then this country में एक और जगह है Undulus, somewhere down only. I've not been able to get a clear picture over here, but I will show you that there is a place in Spain called as Andalus also, and they used to refer it to Spain as Andalus only, but now the current name is Spain only. And Andalus becomes the granary of the West. Granary एक जगह होती है जहाँ पर आप सारे अपना you get the highest amount of what you call food grains. तो सबसे ज़्यादा food grain कहाँ से आता था? ये अंदलुस से आता था. मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंक्रीज, सिल्क बहुत इस्तेमाल होता था, ब्रोकेड वर्क बहुत इस्तेमाल होता था, जैसे आजकल ब्रोकेड के वी वेयर ऑल दो शराराज एंड कराराज, ऑल दीज थिंग्स वर okay. Now all these things had started happening. So now as you know, then after the Muslim rule, Spain flourishes. Okay, flourish करना मतलब बहुत तरीके से तरक्की हो जाती है. And Cordoba, see here I've marked over here, if you see properly, Cordoba, it becomes the premier city of Europe, and by the 10th century it also it becomes the capital of Europe, and it has more than 1 million inhabitants. And inshallah in the class I will show you a picture where Andalus and Spain both are shown together. So I hope you all have understood what are the values learnt in this chapter. It teaches us that we have to have faith in Allah. You have to have faith in Allah and never lose hope. Never lose hope. Whatever the conditions are, you have to keep on fighting and trying. So I hope you all have understood. Happy learning.